but this is a news show. And I want to start off here by talking about what happened in the Senate yesterday. So I got a post here from the Daily Poster, which is David Sirota's little blog thing, which, you know, I like him. He's got some good takes. We don't agree on everything, but good takes nonetheless. So I could read all of this. Right? Like, I could. Theoretically, like, I could sit here and read this fucking article, like, but I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do, I didn't highlight things because I forgot. I decided to eat breakfast. Normally, I sit down and read everything and highlight what I want to talk about, but I decided to eat food instead because I was hungry, so I didn't get to that point of my show. I'm sorry. But either way, I streamed the entirety of the Senate session yesterday, and it was really fun. There's going to be another Senate session today. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it, and if I do, I might not stream it live. I might, like, stream it, you know, an hour delayed, something like that. I'm not sure, because I know it's supposed to start at noon, and usually at noon I'm editing videos and doing other stuff, and, you know, so, you know, I might start it at 1 or 1:30, and then we'll just get through what we missed. So it might not be live coverage, but I might still do that if people are interested. But the Daily Poster headline here, Senate Democrats motion to concede on $2,000 checks. So for those of you that don't know what happened, basically, the filibuster was basically trying to make all of the procedural kind of parliamentary, like, legalese, as Bernie Sanders put it, take place, take as much of that time as possible. And then again, that prevents Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue from campaigning, right? That prevents a lot of the other senators from going home for New Year's, right? And so even if we don't get the $2,000 checks, right, it is still a valuable thing. So there are tangible benefits of what Bernie is doing. Now, again, Mitch McConnell kind of put the death blow on that. Like I said yesterday, we're not getting the 2,000. It is not happening. As soon as I started hearing Mitch McConnell speak, I was and, you know, before that I was certain. But as soon as I started hearing Mitch McConnell speak, I was like, yeah, it's not happening. And the point of this article is that a lot of Mitch McConnell's talking points were from Democrats, right? Mitch McConnell cited Larry Summers in his argumentation for why $2,000 checks are bad. Remember when I covered that video last week, or I think it was last week, of Larry Summers talking about, oh, we're going to overheat the economy. Oh, we're going to overheat. I just give every pompous douchebag a British accent. Oh, we're going to overheat the economy. Oh, no, the economy's going to be overheated. What? Okay, so, like, the sentence starts off, like, you know, $2,000 checks are, what I learned in boating school is, right? That's the thing, is like, $2,000 checks are overheating the economy. That doesn't mean anything. That's not English. Like, it's like it's like, you know, those people that, you know, like, speak Spanish and English, and then when they stub their toe, they start screaming in Spanish and then end their sentence in English. I live with those people, motherfucker, right? It's like those people, right? I'm you know, I'm just speaking with love. But my point is, Larry Summers is like, it's going to overheat the economy? That doesn't mean anything. It's like literally switching languages in the middle of your sentence. So, like, it's just, I don't know. It's ridiculous. And at the end of the session, real quick. At the end of the session, let me read this part. Had most Senate Democrats voted against that motion, the motion to proceed on the NDAA vote. So it was not the vote on the NDAA, but I believe the vote to proceed to vote and, like, have, like, debates and arguments and all that kind of stuff. So again, they're doing all the technical stuff. They might have had a chance to deny McConnell or stall the process. After all, 5 Republicans also voted against the measure, including Missouri's Josh Hawley, who has pushed the survival checks with Sanders. Republican President Donald Trump has called for the Congress to pass $2,000 checks, but Georgia's Republican Senators Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue, who only this week started pretending they supported the direct aid, were nowhere to be found. They skipped the vote, effectively refusing to use their power to deliver relief to the roughly 2/3 of Georgia households who would benefit from the checks. To be sure, there may still be some opportunities for procedural delays in the final days of the Senate session. So again, it's important. As much time as you eat up from these senators, again, these senators are egomaniacal narcissists, Looney Tunes, right? So the idea that they can't be sitting home drinking whiskey in Kentucky with the family watching the fucking ball drop. By the way, maybe Mitch McConnell will finally watch his own balls drop at some point, maybe, potentially, right? But that's unlikely, right? Instead of doing that, they're stuck in Congress and Washington, right? So it does have value. It's not tangible. It's not like we can, like, look at this and say a win, But anything that triggers Mitch McConnell, I'll take it. Right? It is also theoretically possible that the fluid dynamics of the closely contested Georgia Senate races where the Democratic candidates are campaigning for the $2,000 checks may compel McConnell to relent and allow a vote on direct aid if he suddenly feels it is necessary to hold on to his job as majority leader. So yes, Sanders' pledge to lock the gates and prevent the Senate from going home for the New Year's holiday is valuable in the sense that playing for time holds out the chance for unforeseen events to shift the dynamics. Anything could happen. Literally, anything could happen, right? So that's the idea. Now, again, we're not getting the $2,000 checks. Don't get your hopes up. But it'll be fun to watch. But unless there is some game-changing event after Wednesday, McConnell was almost certainly correct when he said $2,000 check initiative has no realistic path to quickly pass the Senate. McConnell may even feel less pressure to approve bigger direct payments in the future without a Republican president publicly demanding them. So again, I think it's a really well-written article for the most part. So there you go. That about sums up my thoughts on yesterday's 4-hour Senate stream. And again, I might stream today's session, but I might start it an hour late, and I would probably like watch through 2X and like skip. So I'll catch up, because there's a lot of the live session where it's just like quorum calls and like, and it's like, and it's like a bunch of dumb bullshit, right? So I will probably, if I start an hour late, like, and I watch on 2X and skip ahead, I'll probably be able to get to it. So, yeah, I gotta make sure I stream the Senate sessions and not Jeff sessions, because that would be a vital misunderstanding, and I certainly don't want to look at Jeff Sessions for the next 3 hours. But anyway,